Hello, hello. Today we are talking about goals. We all have them, we can all achieve them, and that's what we're here to do. Most of the time, when people come to see me, they have some idea of what they want to do, where they want to be. Maybe they're not sure how they want to get there, or maybe they've been struggling very, very simply because they haven't articulated what their crystal clear goal is. And in order to be held accountable when you're working with somebody in coaching and doing some counseling, you need to have some sort of goal. So I'm sure you've all heard of SMART goals, and that is something we go into to really hammer home, what is my goal? So this way, if somebody off the street asks you, hey, what's your goal? Am I the only one who does that? You can articulate it, right? But how do you get the wheel turning? Here are some different ways. Here's my seven tips, I guess you could say, on how to get inspired for a goal. My first one is having clarity. Okay, so you want to look for a goal that is crystal clear. And in my experience, the best way to do this is to ask yourself, imagine the picture perfect version of yourself or the picture perfect version of what you want to be. Boom. Go with your gut, listen to your intuition. Does an image pop into your mind, right? What does that person, what does that best version of you look like? What are they doing? What is their lifestyle? What things are they experiencing in their life? Okay, so do that right now, really quick. Boom. Is there something that pops into your head, right? So this is a project that we go through with my clients. So now that is your 10 out of 10. That's your very best self. It maybe even not health or fitness related. It could be other things like your financial, your personal life, family life, whatever it is. Now ask yourself, what are the daily habits of that person? If you imagine somebody with a six pack and boulder shoulders, what does that person do every day? They work out. So what should you start doing every day? Work out, right? The answer is already in you. So by having that clear vision in your mind's eye, that absolutely helps. At least it will help you get inspired and give you some direction of what you really want deep down. Deep down. The next thing is certainty. So when I talk about certainty, this is more in what I do on a day-to-day basis. This is more about the language you're using, right? So instead of saying things like, "Oh, I have to go to the gym," or "I have to meal prep," say, "I choose to. I choose to go to the gym. I'm choosing to meal prep." Right? What that does is it moves you from a sense of helplessness to a sense of power, and it makes things more certain, right? That you're going to get them done because you will get them done because it's what you do, it's who you are. The next one is excitement. Very, very simply, what excites you, right? Maybe you have um, never eaten a vegan meal in your life, but you're hella interested. If that excites you, there's something there. Go for it. Try it out. Sign up for a class. Ask me for a recipe. I got tons. Whatever it is that excites you, even if it's something you've never done before, that is a sign from your inner self to be pursuing it. Something is there. Maybe it's not exactly what you think, but jump in. Sign up for something, do something. The excitement is there for a reason. Focus. So when we are talking about focus, typically we want to recommend that we're focusing on 3 to 4 aspects of your goal. Okay. This also ties into my next one, which is commitment. So focus and commitment are sometimes used interchangeably. When I say focus, I mean just do the very simple things. What are the 3 to 4 things? What is even the one thing you can do that's going to be the easiest thing to change, at least when you're first getting started, that creates the most impact? Okay. Then commitment is actually putting that into practice, doing it on the daily. So let's say, for example, you are uh, low on energy and you realize that a person who has a lot of energy, usually they drink a significant amount of water. They're well hydrated, they're well fueled. So you might say, ooh, I travel a lot for work. I don't know if I can really hammer home that nutrition component 100% yet, but I could get more bang for my buck with water. So you start focusing on increasing your water intake. There's the focus. There's the one small thing that's going to have the biggest impact, and it's also realistic. And then the commitment. Commitment is the follow through. Day after day, check in with yourself. Did I drink enough water? Did I drink enough water? Up, 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 right? And then until it becomes a part of your life. The sixth one is momentum. So this is starting with something simple. I know it sounds silly, frankly, but work smart, not hard, right? If I ask you right now, if that image that you had at the beginning, that's your 10 out of 10, that's like your perfect, that's 100%. What would you give yourself today out of 10? If it's a 6 out of 10, you're 60% of the way there. Then what is the first thing to take you to a 61%? I don't know, you know, the answer is within you. It could be going to bed earlier, right? Something simple. It's easy to accomplish. You just have to do it. Success breeds success. So the earlier on, the sooner you can do something that's going to make you feel successful, the more success you're going to have. You're going to build that momentum. And it takes time. So get started now. And then the last one, let's just recap our SMART goals. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and under a time constraint, have a time frame. So when we say specific, let's use a general example of weight loss, okay? Because everybody, I think, has experienced some sort of weight loss or weight gain goal. Okay, so a general goal sounds like, I want to lose some weight. A specific goal sounds like, I want to lose 16 pounds. Cool. Is it measurable? How are we going to measure this? Well, in this case, we just use the pounds. You could also use inches. You could use dress sizes. You could use a body fat percentage. You could use BMI. How are you going to take in the data? I love the data. Then attainable. So the thing with attainable, it makes you it makes you hone in on what you can actually accomplish. So if you say you're going to go to the gym 5 days a week to lose the 16 pounds, but it's COVID and you can't schedule in your workouts according to your schedule, probably not the most attainable action item. So attainable means that is 100% in your control. You have to make sure that that goal, whatever you choose, is 100% all on you. Nobody else is interfering with that. I mean, they might interfere with it, but you have control over it. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. If you feel like it's not attainable to go to the gym every day for the next 3 months to build that habit, maybe check your goals again. Maybe you reframe that for, okay, I'm going to set a specific goal. I want to lose 5 pounds. I'll do it by measuring my body fat on my scale at home. Now, is this attainable? It's more attainable because I can still work out from home and I can still meal prep and I'm still in control. The R is also you're relevant, rewarding. R, I've heard a lot of different things. I like to go with rewarding because it's like, is this actually going to make a difference in your life? Is this going to make you feel better? Is this going to improve your life? Sometimes I get to the R when I'm going through with clients and they're like, meh, yeah, it'd be nice if I could lose some weight. It's like, okay, that's not the goal for you then. Let's go back. You take it back up to that specific, right? And then the last one is your time frame. It is important to have a time frame. A lot of people want to avoid the time frame. It doesn't truly, unless you're a professional athlete, it doesn't truly matter. Take the pressure off that time frame. The beauty of a time frame is it holds you accountable to your daily actions. So if you say, I want to lose 5 pounds in 2 months, great. You know that date is coming up. I swear, honest to goodness, it will make you work just 10% harder to get there. If you say, I'm going to lose 5 pounds whenever, again, you're accepting a place of helplessness. right? Move that helplessness to power. And by giving yourself a concrete goal, you're harnessing that power. Okay. So here's what I want you to do today. I want you to take it back to the clarity. Go back to the first one. Go back to clarity. Go back to excitement. Go back to that 10 out of 10 frame that I gave you, and ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want? What does that future perfect version of yourself look like? What do they feel like? What are they doing? Even things outside of health and fitness. Write it down. Then I want you to focus on 2 or 3 action items, or just one is fine, that you can implement immediately starting today. Okay. Then your commitment is to do them every day for the next 7 days, non negotiable. Okay. From there, you're going to have a working framework of developing your SMART goals, and you're going to have a clear idea why you have these SMART goals set in place. So your goals are specific, they're measurable, they're attainable, they're realistic, rewarding, and you have a time frame set on them. Okay. So that's your homework. Get creative with it. Envision your future perfect. There's something inside you. You know what it is, and why do you want it? And then set a SMART goal today, non-negotiable. Message me, write it down, get back to me, let me know what your SMART goal is. And you don't have to share your perfect 10 out of 10, like what do you envision your life to be like? You don't have to share that. If you want to, I'm here for it, and I can help coach you through it. But I hope this helps some of you today. And cheers, guys. I'm out for the day. That's my tip for today. Have a good one. I hope you enjoyed our goal setting video. Bye.